Hey everyone, it's Cassie here, just here to update you on my journey. Today was really interesting. I got up at 1 p.m., not by choice, but I took melatonin last night, like at 1 in the morning, which was probably too late. And I woke up at 1 and I said, whoops. Um, so, anyways, I kind of feel like today went by really quick, but I feel like I made some really good decisions and I just want to share them with you. It started off last night. I had cravings. I had juiced pretty much all day yesterday, and then just had a small, like, I had a raw dinner actually that was nice. It was a surprise. My mom had made it. Um, and then I had cravings to eat some of the leftover vegan pizza I had made the night before, and I had those cravings at like, almost 1 in the morning, and I was just like, this will not serve me to eat this late. Like that's been my problem is digesting it at night. So I talked with a good friend of mine, and I think being on the phone for so long kind of helps everything pass by. Because while I was on the phone, I had my Bluetooth on, but I was making tea that was calming. Took a melatonin. Um, Tried to get my mind off of things, and I had some. Did I have that? I might have had some berries, some fruit. I don't even know. I can't remember, but I know that I think I just had tea. That's awesome. But I woke up today and I felt a lot better. I mean, I felt amazing. My digestion, I didn't have any stomach cramps or bloating. It was fantastic. Um, but a little anxiety that I woke up so late. I feel like I have a bunch of things to do. I've let the house get kind of messy. I have to clean it because I'm at my parents' house while they're gone until I move into my new place, and I have to clean a bunch of stuff. I've got a massage tomorrow morning that I have to do, which I have to wash the sheets tonight. I have to get more oil tomorrow. And I'm just feeling overwhelmed with like all these things I feel like I'm supposed to do. But that's not even that much, but it really overwhelms me. I guess it's just not knowing where to start and not always having the energy when you're not eating the best. But I've been eating, I ate so well today. I started my day off with juice, some fresh veggies and good stuff. And then I went to a yoga class. And here's the interesting part of today. I have to think of this mantra that I'm supposed to use for a retreat I'm going on in Costa Rica in July. And I was having trouble thinking of my mantra because there were so many things that I wanted to put in it, but a mantra is supposed to be just kind of short. Well, this mantra is supposed to be short and just something I can say in time of need. And I couldn't figure out if I wanted it to be like about self love, self acceptance, like balance, patience, whatever, all these things that I would like in my life. But I was driving to yoga, and I don't even know where it came up, but the mantra, I am worthy, no, I am worth love. Is that what it was? Yeah, I am worth love. And I said that and I started tearing up and crying in the car. And I had no idea. Things don't happen unexpectedly to me. I'm pretty smart. And I was just like all of a sudden crying. And I was like, what the hell was that? But I knew it was the mantra that I'm supposed to use because that was a crazy emotional response that it provoked. So, anywho, I went to yoga and I ended up saying that mantra through a lot of the yoga poses. But this is what happened. This is what was crazy. I said, my mantra was, I am worthy of love, or I am worth love. And as I'm walking to yoga, and I'm almost late, actually, I think I am. I'm like 2 minutes late. And that's okay. So I'm walking to yoga, and I have a bag of food with me because I'm gonna bring the extra food that I had made in excess to a friend. So I had vegan pizza and some like pie that I was gonna bring to a dinner at my brother's tonight and all this stuff. And I kind of forgot about that bag in my hand, and I had my yoga mat and all this stuff, but I brought it in so it didn't get hot in the car. And this woman just kind of stops me as I'm going, and she's like, "Excuse me," like she's holding out her hand. She's like, "I'm down to like my last like 20 cents. Can you please help me?" And I was like, I felt so bad because I didn't have any money on me um, at all. And you know, I'd left it in the car and I was just like, I'm so sorry. I don't have my money with me. And she just kind of had this look of like, thank you, but she was like really distraught and I felt bad. And then I'm walking and I realized like 2 minutes later, I was like, fuck, I have a bag of food. I have a bag of food and I could have said, are you hungry? And given her food and I was just like, ugh, and like I just started beating myself up like as if I was so scattered because I woke up at 1 today and yada 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 like that I just wasn't even aware of what I had to give. Like I just was just I don't know, it like really upset me that I wasn't present enough to uh to give to realize that I had something to give. So, I don't know, I just felt like weird about that. And then I don't even remember what happened, but like I felt so upset about it that I decided to try and go find this woman again. And I was like, I'm just skipping yoga. Like, I can't even do this. I need to find this woman and I want to give her, like, I just felt selfish. Like, oh, I have to get to yoga, so I can't go find this woman and give her food. And I don't know, I was having a lot of feelings of feeling so selfish. Like, I have to do yoga so that I feel okay and so I don't overeat today, or it's just I get very self-centered and I don't know. I was just like I have to go find this woman. So I'm running around trying to find this woman and then I finally do see her and she's like really far down the street though and I start like walking really fast to catch up to her, but she's like crossing this busy road. Long story short, I never reached her. Like she was going into a building and she was crossing the street. The cars were loud. I was yelling like, "Hey, ma'am!" Like it was so bizarre. And all of a sudden, I just stopped. I was like, "What am I doing? I'm chasing this homeless woman across the city, trying to give her food." And like I just said this mantra, "I am worth love. I am worth love." And here I am chasing someone else down, trying to love them and like when I'm supposed to be taking a yoga class so that I can feel healthy and amazing so that I can better be there for others. And I was like, I cannot believe that I'm skipping my yoga class because I'm chasing someone down, trying to force my love upon them when, you know, I am worthy of love. And so is that person. But, you know, I don't know, I thought it was just so interesting. It was really freaking tripped me out actually. It was just like crazy um, you know, it was like an outward picture of what was going on inward. And so I decided had spent 20 minutes looking for this homeless person and I was really late for yoga now. I mean, it was like started at 4:30 and it was 4:50 at this point, I guess. Um, but I just started walking to the studio and I said maybe they'll let me in. And so I go and I ask, am I too late? And he said, no, come on in. And I go and I take my yoga class, and it was the best freaking yoga class ever. I felt so good, and I said my mantra the whole time, like, I am worth love. And in the middle of these poses, it was so good. And then I went to my brother's house, where it's my sister in law to be, his fiance, and my cousin, and his fiance's mother, who is also putting on this retreat that I'm going to, and they're all really special people. I'm so thankful to have them all in my life. Um, his fiance, I'm just so happy to have her presence and her mother's presence, and it's adding a lot of positivity. You know, it's just positive additions to our family, and we're doing great things. And I'm going to be moving into that house with all of them. Not the mother-in-law; she's just visiting. But it's my brother, his fiance, and my cousin. And you know, they had cooked dinner and it was a salad and then they had made like pizzas, homemade pizzas they're vegetarian. They had a little bit of cheese on them though. It was actually a mixture of soy cheese and regular cheese. Um, and we all said grace and I blessed my food. I literally held my hands over it and I put the intentions of love and like, you know, I just ignited the positivity within it. And I ate my food and I had some pizza, which is interesting because I've been craving that for days. And I had salad and I only had 2 little squares of the pizza. I had a coconut water and I wanted more, but I stopped myself. I had uncomfortable cravings. I was like, I just want to eat more. But I wasn't. I was just engaging in conversation. We were having great conversation. I had brought over the remnants of the vegan pie that I made um, and apple pie that was so delicious and totally made with love, but I can't have a whole pie to myself. So I brought it over to share, and we all, I totally did this like thing where I was infusing it with love and self-love, and I did some really good visualizations, and everybody ate the pie and they loved it. And then the room literally became filled with love. Like we were all laughing and like having the best time, and it really seemed to work, and it was so beautiful. And I got to even have some pie, which I didn't think I was gonna, but one of the mom only wanted half, and so that was special. I got some love pie, and it was really great. And now I came home and I was hungry still because a lot of time had passed, but it was late, so I just had some blueberries and raspberries that I got at the farmer's market yesterday. That was a beautiful experience as well, going to a farmer's market. I'll share about that in another video because I'm getting lengthy here. Um, had some fruit. I just made myself some tea and put a little bit of honey in the tea, and I feel really good. I feel really good about all my decisions today. The only thing that really scared me today was that when I was having the cravings after eating what was the right amount for me at my brother's, I realized that my fear and the reason why I always cave into cravings is because it scares me to death to think that I would live a life where after every meal I wanted more. After every meal I had intense cravings. Like, I don't want to live like that. So I would just eat so that I eat to shut up the cravings because causes anxiety. Um, and it was just interesting to realize that that was a really deep fear of mine. Like, will I every night want to eat food? Will this happen? But I've never been off of refrained from overeating long enough to actually know if that's even a truth. So I don't need to think that far into the future. I'm just happy about my decisions today, um, and I feel really good. So that's the update on my journey. That's just a day in the life, and we'll see how things go tomorrow. But thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful day and many blessings on all of your journeys. Okay, thanks. Bye bye.